All right, so here's a first look at my little Satellite IDE, which is my stripped down version of a Cursor AI VS Code wrapper. I guess a Monaco wrapper with AI. That's basically what VS Code and Cursor is. So yeah, this is an Electron app using Monaco, which is basically the same kind of blueprint that Cursor took and VS Code. So yeah, we got the file explorer here. Control tilde as always to get your terminal going. You can do git commands, you know. As well, we come over here. We can put in our Claude API code from Anthropic. So I got a key from Anthropic, and here you'll have, you know, pretty much our little chat panel here. Out the gate, the test I wanted to kind of show was just a simple little prompt engineering styling refactor. I have a hero right here that, just a basic hero. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So it's got a little bit of animation. It's got a slight grid, just black and white, kind of Swiss design looking thing. And yeah, basically let's see it refactor this so it's stylized correctly. So what we're going to do is add the file for context here. And then we can just use a microphone and do this. I want to refactor the styling for the hero.tsx here, make it Swiss design with like an electric modern space feel. Oh, it picked up that. Okay, so the speech to text work. So now we got speech to code. And there you go. Print, baby, print. Gotta wait for it to print. While it's printing, so I also have a problems panel here that I'm working on. It's not really done yet. There's quite a bit of broken windows on this thing, but I can get a lot of functionality out of it for the little amount of time I put into this, relatively speaking. Keeps on printing. Okay, that's not going to work. Hold on, we'll have to do it again. This is Tailwind. Redo. Okay, here we go. Got a little Tailwind going now. Some stuff it seems like it should know, but I guess I can go in and kind of change that myself. There's a lot of like AI, like fail safes and different levels of what's going on here to make sure the context history and the chunking of the responses kind of stay connected. So that's how I'm able to get like minutes long of context printout. That took me a while to figure out, but eventually we kind of got somewhere with it. And yeah, this looks pretty normal, right? So in theory, I have this apply flow where you can kind of do this, apply thing. It doesn't really work, so I'm not going to show it right now, but basically you can copy this, bring it over here. Let's just dump it in there, and we will see what we get. And we broke it. What happened? Oh, I stopped the terminal. Hold on. All right, not quite, but almost. Hold on. Make this a white background to match the rest of the code base. Let's throw it more context. Why not? The fact is pretty decent. Match the styling and color and font. FAQ page. See if that gets us anywhere. Hell yeah, keeps on printing. One thing I'm still trying to make sure of is how long I can make these chat context lengths. So there's like definitely different nestings of the AI like chat contexts that are a lot of relationships to kind of figure out, which is really what's so amazing about Cursor is how many nestings they have to make sure all this stuff kind of corresponds and connects contextually through global and more granular processes. I love Cursor. I think it's amazing. So this is inspired. Let's see what we get. All right, cool. Let's try this. Dump it in here. Hey, man, that's pretty damn cool. I can work with that, right? So I really wanted to bring in that nice font here. This column's kind of bizarre, so we can fix that. And then I wanted to bring in the cyan because I was testing other refactors with styling earlier on much more complex components, and it was killing it, honestly. Like I thought this was pretty cool, right? Like little hover effects, cards, and the way it's kind of displaying the relationships between the columns and the small variable entities here are pretty smart. Yeah, simple little hover, whatever. Real quick, let's just see if we can fix the, what is that even called? All right, let's see what it gets us. The Archie prints. Oh, I did that shit again. Hold on. See, this is where it kind of lost context. You didn't do it with Tailwind. Yeah, this thing's kind of janky, but I just got to test it more and see what's going on. This thing's pretty complicated, to be honest. There's a lot of things to think about here that I just don't know until I test them. The old unknown unknowns. What's ironic is that I actually got better at coding because of this, because I kind of had to figure out how these IDEs work under the hood more. All right, let's try that. What'd you give us? That looks like shit. That's all I wanted. I gotta overcomplicate. That's the problem with AI assisted code, is like it goes crazy. The complexity gets outlandish, and it just prints and prints and prints. So I think part of the real art is the management of the complexity and version control. I mean, did it even export default for me? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Coding by accident. Damn, it's really toying with my heart. Okay, let's go back to the first one. Okay, so that's where we're at. And then let's clear all this, and let's start all over. Okay. All right, this is what we got. Okay. FAQ, hero, try it again, go. Damn it, it's doing the wrong one. Is it? Okay, good. I think we're good. I know we're good. It said hero. I can read. Let's see what we get. There we go, finally. That's all I wanted. I don't need a bunch of complex bullshit, to be honest. Like, I like simple, clean, Swiss design. Like, this is more than adequate for what it's trying to present here. Yeah, Cyan's a little played out. It's cool, a little played out. But for, testing my own AI wrapped Monaco cursor IDE thing, I don't really know what the short thing I want to call it. Pretty gnarly, pretty cool. I get a kick out of it. Still got a long way to go. We'll see what happens. All right, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.